What is Google Flights? How to use Google Flight Search to find cheap flights. Before the Google Flight tool launched in 2011, the procedure to search for the entire of the travel needs across a number of sites was very cumbersome. Now, Google Flight Search has all you need in a single place to simply plan travel. It is almost a solid site that helps you evaluate entire of your trip, cheap Google Flights and hotels package options. What is Google Flights? Basically, Google Flight is a search tool, showing routes and Google Airfares offers by digitally entire major airlines around the world. It is one of the handiest platforms to find cheap air flights. Though the tools let you search for, purchase and compare flight deals, it is not an online travel company. Rather, it is an extremely efficient meta search engine that saves you the difficult process of searching flight, air ticket, book a flight and site individually. You can compare prices, routes, flights and move to find the cheapest flights, one of the most convenient PR-preferred flights among any airports. How does Google Flights work? The Google Flight Search tool works by searching databases from every airline and online travel company to find cheap flights, seats, prices and schedule. Behind the scenes, it works by utilizing a tool named IDA Matrix, which was actually developed for reservation managers and travel agents. Is booking airfare with Google saving you money? Cheapest Google Flight is more often than not our primary stop, as they tend to have one of the most versatile search features, like their cost calendar tool, for scouring via several months of data to identity for the finest fares, Google Airline tickets for each route. Their pricing database also comes directly from air flights themselves and therefore is typically quite perfect. Utilizing Google Flights search tool to find the cheapest travel dates. Step 1. Open the calendar tool. If you have reached the Google Flight tool, you'd already see a sample search. Start by altering departure, destination airports as necessary to suit your plans. If your preferred intermediary is different, you can always change the complete details to suit your ideal plans. Then to find complete of the available dates offering the cheapest prices, start by clicking the departure time and date in the search area. Within a few seconds, sometimes it can take up to 20 to 30 seconds to load, you'd see the calendar populate with air flight deals. By utilizing the Google Flight Calendar program, you can rapidly see what the cheapest departure time and dates are. Important, the dates and times highlighted in the calendar tool are the finest departure time and dates for a tour of your picked duration. Adjust the tour period to see the finest travel dates for your desired tour destination. You can also find the feature to adjust the length of your tour at the bottom of the Google Flight Calendar tool. If you are flexible, adjusting this tour length utilizing the arrows is a fine way to see entire the cheapest Google Airline tickets, dates to travel at a glance. Once you have picked your perfect departure date, the tool will refresh to show the complete journey cost based on which date you decide to return on. Pick your preferred date and you will then be taken to a window where you can see the various airfares for these dates. Google will mechanically suggest the finest flight based on the cost, full travel time and other factors. Sometime you will see a remarkable price on flights for the tour you plan to make, just to find that it is offered by an air flight you are not interested in traveling with or involving a long layover. These types of flights will also show on the Google Calendar tool, which can make it difficult to find an airline that suits your needs. Luckily, for us, Google Flight has a solid section of filters we can utilize to remove from the calendar and search outcomes. Step 2. Utilizing Google Flights filters. You can filter out airfares with particular airlines, departure times, several stops en route and even clinking airports. Importantly, do not overlook the flight period filter hidden behind the More menus. It is the finest method to eliminate overnight layovers from your outcomes. Once you have set your filters, you can go back to the Google Calendar tool to see the updated outcomes. Step 3. Select your route. Once you pick your departure flight, you will be shown a selection of return airlines to pick from and the cost for the full trip next to each of them. Pick your preferred option and Google will show you the finest options to book, normally offered directly by the flight and sometimes pick some major travel agents. Pros: straight contact with the airline for every booking matter can be a plus point. Slightly superior flexibility should your journey plans change. Is Google selling airline tickets? Currently, Google has no plans to sell airline tickets directly to the travelers but instead will drive potential travelers to airline and online travel agency sites. How reliable is Google Flights program? In theory, every service or search engine can make some mistakes. Though, the tool gets its details directly from the agency sites. That means that if there is an error or something wrong, that is because the agency did something wrong. Are Google Flights program reservations refundable? Because you are not booking straightly via Google, you'd be sure to check the term of whichever site you purchase your airfare, as well as any limitation with the particular fare you have bought. Bottom line: Google Flight program is the first stop every time when looking for airfares. It includes airlines feature remarkable prices, searches number of online travel agencies. You'd always search Google Flight tool first. Check links under this video for a complete guide on how to find cheap flights using Google Flights with more videos.